What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another Prize Picks MLB player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys two picks to win some money over here on Prize Picks in the MLB tonight. As always, coming off a 1-1 video last time out, we are currently on a 13-4 run, so that's going to come out to a 76.47% winning percentage. If you've been tuning in, should be winning plenty of money on these videos. Yesterday we had the Corey Seager, Manny Machado hitter fantasy score. Corey Seager came through for us. Unfortunately, Manny did not. Had plenty of opportunity. He put the ball in play every at bat, I believe. There was a lot of first pitch swinging out of Manny, flyouts, wasn't able to find gaps. Unfortunately, he didn't quite get us there. I think he had one base knock. The matchup was there for him. A lot of the other guys on his team came through. Unfortunately, he was one that chose not to. But we're still going to keep it trucking along in this one. Hopefully you do enjoy. If you do, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you are going to be very serious, I do offer premium content packages. That'll be linked below in the description. I'll also pin a comment for you guys. We got college football coming up, so be on the lookout for some college football content. If you're looking to get access to every single one of my picks, every single one of my tickets, the VIP member package is going to be where it's at. You can also get access to every single one of my picks as far as the player pool and the lower tier discords for a single sport, single app on both Prizepicks and Underdog Fantasy if you are interested. I'm going to have two player props for you guys that are pitching props here tonight. I've been going over a lot of hitter props lately on the channel. Just in general, pitching seems to be down a little bit this year in the MLB with the pitch clock and stuff, but I do have two props that I really do like here tonight as far as pitching is concerned, and we are going to break down precisely why in this one. If you're a new user to Prizepicks and you haven't signed up, you can use the promo code KJK DFS when you deposit today to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100. Lock in these picks and start winning some money over here on Prizepicks, guys. So let's talk about it. Like I said, I got two pitcher props for you guys here in this one. And the first game that I would like to discuss is going to be the, where are we here? The Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Kansas City Royals. This game has an 8.5 over under. The Kansas City Royals are minus 154 favorites, and I'd like to discuss their starter in Cole Ragans, who has been fantastic. And he gets a pretty great matchup here, taking on a Pittsburgh Pirates squad. We'll break down Cole Ragans' numbers over the last 30 days and throughout the season. Guy's been really, really good, man. Last 30 days, he's rocking a 37.9% K rate versus right-handed hitting, only a 6.3% walk rate, only a 0.09 ISO, 292 WOBA, really good versus righty, really good versus lefties, a lot of green going on. 30.8% K rate versus the lefties, so elite strikeout rate. Great job of not walking hitters. Really good job of not giving up hard contact. And you look at the last 30 days in this Pittsburgh Pirates lineup versus left-handed pitching, should treat him pretty well, especially the bottom of the lineup. You got a couple guys in here with a lot of power, and Cabrian Hayes, Palacios. They've really been crushing left-handed pitching, but just talked about it. Cole Ragans not giving up that hard contact. The guy's been locked in. There's not a single weakness I can point out in his repertoire lately outside of the line drive percentage. But outside of that, absolutely dialed. The strikeout rate's way up, and then you look at the strikeouts throughout the bottom and the heart of this order. Pittsburgh Pirates, you see 33.3%, 25, 66, 33. And even the guys that aren't striking out as much at the top, not displaying very impressive numbers. Not a lot of power, not a lot of contact in general from these guys in the ISO and WOBA department. And talked about it. Massive 154 favorite. I shouldn't say massive. There's a couple guys on this slate that we're talking like 250 or higher favorites. So not a huge favorite, but he is expected to go at least 6 or more innings in this one. Vegas is favoring him to go over that. He is expected to get you quite a bit of strikeouts, as we just talked about with his strikeout rate as of late. And I think his pitcher fantasy score is just simply too low over here on Prizepicks. Last thing we like to talk about is pitch count. That's the one thing I will be bringing up here as well. We want a guy to have as long of a leash as he possibly can. Obviously, we don't want the manager going out there at like 70 pitches and just taking him out of the game for no reason. That's always frustrating. And when we look at Cole Ragans' leash, it has been pretty great here. 99, 106, 93, 104 pitches. So they're letting him go. He's going to be right up there in the mid-90s, upper 90s, if not 100-plus pitches. Everything lining up. He's gone 6 or more innings in 1, 2, 3, 4 of the last 5 games. So phenomenal spot for Cole Ragans. Think he's mispriced over here on Prizepicks in the pitcher fantasy score department, and I do want to be targeting it here tonight. They do have him at, where did he go? 35.5. Right here. Sorry, guys. 35.5 pitcher fantasy score. Has cleared this in 4 of the last 5. He's been clearing it by a mile, too. It hasn't even been close. 61, 45, 54, 52. Why this guy is priced this low, I don't know. I can't quite explain it. I mean, look at the teams he's faced: Oakland, Chicago, St. Louis, Boston, New York Mets. Pittsburgh, no offense, they're not really as talented as like a Boston Red Sox lineup, St. Louis Cardinals lineup, Chicago Cubs lineup. I mean, these teams are way better than the Pittsburgh Pirates, and Reagan's has been up there in the 40s, 50s, 60s even. So yeah, dude's dialed. He looks great out there, and it's a phenomenal matchup. So for me, this is a great prop to be targeting here tonight. Expecting to get the win bonus, the quality start bonus. I guess we could pull that up on the screen for those of you guys that don't know how the scoring format works. You get 6 points for a win. That's if a pitcher goes 5 or more innings, departs the game with the lead, and then his team doesn't give up the lead throughout the entirety of the rest of the game, and they win the game. That's going to give you 6 points. 4 points for a quality start. That's if he goes 6 or more innings and allows 3 earned runs or less. That's going to give you a nice 4-point bonus. You get -3 for every earned run he gives up, 3 for every strikeout, and 1 for every out. So, we're looking for him to go 6 or more innings, his team to have the lead, depart, get as many strikeouts as he can. I've already done the projections as far as, where Vegas has him at, where I've got him at projected, all that fun stuff. And 35.5 is just not high enough. So that's pick number 1. We're going with the over 35.5 pitcher fantasy score here for Cole Reagans. And then pick number 2, got another guy that's been having some great form as of late, great matchup, and I think is mispriced here on Prizepicks in the later games, and we'll break down exactly why once again, like we always do here. It's going to be the late game, and the San Francisco Giants taking on the Cincinnati Reds, and I want to talk about Brandon Williamson, who's been fantastic. He gets to take on a San Francisco Giants squad tonight that, while they have a pretty good lineup, their lineup does fare a lot better versus right-handed pitching. Williamson's a lefty. We'll break down how this matchup's going to go over the last 30 days here. For the San Francisco Giants, they're striking out quite a bit. Brandon Williamson, similar to what we just talked about with Cole Reagans, both lefties that are both just absolutely dialed. Rocking a 29% K rate to righties, only a 5% walk rate, 137 ISO, 265 WOBA. Not giving up a lot of hard contact, not walking guys. Same can be said versus lefty-handed bats. Even better versus lefties. Lefty on lefty, 31.2% K rate, 6.2% walk rate. Dead zeros as far as ISO is concerned. Giving up no power. That's over a 16 at-bat sample size, of course, but 100 at-bat sample size versus those righties. You break down who he's going to be facing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 righties expected to be rolled out in this San Francisco Giants lineup. So he's been absolutely dialed, specifically versus right-handed hitting. He's expected to see 9 righties, and then you break down the K rate throughout this lineup. 37.9% K rate at the top over the last 30 days, 27.3, 33.3, 23.8. You see a lot of red going on the screen here. A lot of high strikeout guys. And Williamson right around a 30% K rate. Anytime a guy's hovering around a 30% K rate, that is elite. I mean, 30% K rate or higher is the mark. Like, you don't get there easily. If you're getting over a 30% K rate, you're dialed in. You've got legit K stuff, legit swing and miss stuff. And then you factor in the ability to not walk guys. Sometimes these guys with these higher K rates do have a bit of a walk issue. Even though their stuff's really good, they can get out of the zone. Williamson, similar to what we talked about the Reagans, is not that guy. He's been dialed in the zone. So it's going to be a great matchup for strikeouts. He's been dialed. The strikeout rate's way up. We look at the pitch count once again. That's something I do like to pull up here for you guys because, like I discussed, we don't want a low pitch count where the guy's getting pulled from the game. We want as much of a leash as we can possibly get, as much opportunity for these guys to rack up those Ks. And Williamson is certainly falling in the same category as far as in the upper 90s, to 100-plus pitches. Last 2 outings, 98, 101 pitches. They're starting to let him really go here. And he struck out 6 or more in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight games. Arizona, Toronto, Pittsburgh, Miami being the matchups. And I do think that this is another great matchup for him as far as strikeouts are concerned. They've got him on an even number over here on Prizepicks. And I think he crushes this line. You look at the last 5, it looks really pretty. All green. That has nothing to do with my decision-making. Already broke down all the data. It could have been a terrible matchup here, and he has all green, but it is a great matchup. A lot of strikeouts in the Giants' order. Ton of strikeouts coming out of Brandon Williamson. Love this matchup here for sure for pick number 2. We're going with the over 5 strikeouts here for Brandon Williamson. Talked about it. Strikeout rate's way up. Leash is very respectable. He's not walking guys. He's going right at guys. Expected to face all righties, which has been something he's been dialed in against here over the last 30 days, over 100 at-bat sample size. So Brandon Williamson for pick number 2, I think is a phenomenal prop here tonight. And that will be my 2 picks to get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks in the MLB tonight, guys. Like I said, we got some pitcher props for you. Really do like these 2 guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you're looking to get serious, once again, the premium content is linked below in the description. I'm going to pin that in the comment as well. That'll give you access to every single one of my picks for all sports, all apps that I cover, including Prizepicks, Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, Parlay, Play, Thrive Fantasy. Going to be looking to ramp up some more content on all those different apps here with NFL around the corner. I know everyone loves football, so we'll have a bunch of different content coming out for that. I'm certainly excited for NFL as well. But in the meantime, let's get these two picks right here tonight for you guys in MLB. Hopefully, you guys are able to cash in using these two picks. Wish you all the best of luck, and we will see you in the next one.